guys, welcome back to the channel. I didn't really plan to upload anything today. I figured it's Sunday, I'll give you guys a break, I'll give myself a break from posting, but then I found something kind of cool in my backyard when I was watering my plants and I wanted to share with you. It was a bumblebee, and when I found the bee, it was no longer alive, and I thought that would give us an opportunity to look at it more closely and maybe learn a little bit about bees. So, I hope that you enjoy this video. So the first thing I want to do to kind of give you an idea of the size of this bumblebee is I'm going to place a penny right next to it for perspective. It's very big. You can see there's furs or hairs on the bumblebee, and I looked that up on the internet and I read about it, and I guess the furs help the bee to pollinate flowers. The pollen gets into the furs, and as the bee moves around, that helps it to also move around the pollen. You can see the antenna here and over here. We've got the proboscis. Proboscis is used to suck up liquids, nectar from flowers. Oh, that's a great shot of the proboscis. The bumblebee has actually 2 pairs of wings, and I looked that up, and that's correct. Bees actually have 4 wings in all. The other thing I wanted to point out was we have often talked in class about how insects have 6 legs. So let's go ahead and count legs here. Got 1, 2, 3 on that side. Got 1, 2, 3 on the other side. One thing I'm not seeing is a stinger, which makes me feel like that might have something to do with why this bumblebee died. So I'm gonna leave this where I found it in my backyard. So I came back inside and I was doing a little more research on my computer, and just judging from this picture, it seems like what I found was most likely a carpenter bee, even though I was calling it a bumblebee. And I kind of started reading this article. It says carpenter bees are most active in the spring. They're large black and yellow bees, and they're often mistaken for bumblebees. So yeah, that sounds pretty much like what we've got. So although I called it a bumblebee, I guess I should have called it a carpenter bee. If there are any insect experts out there who know better, please do let us know in the comments what it was that I found. Maybe it's not a carpenter bee, who knows? Maybe it's something else. I hope that you did enjoy the video and that you learned a little bit about bees. If you ever find a dead insect or a dead animal, do not pick it up or touch it. Go and find your parents, and they will either say that you don't have their permission to touch it, or they can go with you and pick it up and look at it in a way that is safe. That's all that I have for you today, but I do have 2 videos ready to upload tomorrow. They're really fun, and I hope you'll come back and check them out. Bye for now.